And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Nagar's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Being chased out left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Phillip Lindsay.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jerry Jeudy,
his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Nagar now for the extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
Phillip Lindsay.
76 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play fake. Bridgewater.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
K.J. Hamler returning it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have the Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
170 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Lindsey.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater.
And that's checked down to Gordon.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bridgewater. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out. And
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 19-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Cassidy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cassidy. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Watson's throw hauled in by QT here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Draymond Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
And returning it, here's Hamler.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
The Broncos on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. Try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cassidy. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they are going to again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
On first down, Cassidy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job